And we're back. Actual recording is higher quality. Yeah, I know. Welcome to another exciting, stimulating, captivating, whatever aiding video
Liberating? No, no.
podcast. Marginal at best. We're back. We're making a new episode. Um, I want to toss this out to you. We're not one of the things that we're trying not to do on this particular podcast, and it's going to happen on occasion, but we try to stay out of politics. And I'm not getting into politics on this, what I want to talk about for a second. Because I want our podcast to be lighthearted and poke fun at stuff and talk about things. But this is in the news. Like I said, I'm not going to get into the politics of it. I'm not going to get into the who's and the whys and the details. But you heard about the student down in Georgia,
Yes.
the one that was killed.
Yes.
Now again, I'm not going to get into the who killed, why killed, all that bullshit because that's neither here nor there.
Uh-huh.
Which I mean, everybody can make their own assumptions and do what they want to do and talk about it however they want to talk about it. My whole thing is, and this is why I've tried to tell everybody I know, son, daughter, particularly daughters, because I have a daughter. She's 18. She's and I know everybody's opinion of their kid is the same, but I think my daughter is one of the prettiest 18-year-olds out there. She's as
Uh-huh.
smart as can be. She is
Uh-huh.
uber talented when it comes to art. I said I could never be more proud of my daughter as to the young lady she's becoming. That being said, and the situation that happened, I'll kind of segue into it. Anyway, I don't know if this girl, I think she was a nursing major. I think's what I heard. I
I
may
believe
not be
so.
100% sure on that, regardless of majors, why she was in school, why she was going to school. That's irrelevant at this point. My daughter took martial arts for 10 years. She's a second degree black belt. Now, does that mean she's the ultimate badass? No. But I do believe that if the situation arose, my daughter could take care of herself. Now, again, I don't know all of the circumstances involving the attack, whether he snuck up on her, whether she had earbuds in, whether she wasn't paying attention, all of the who's and whys and whats. But that being said, I guarantee you my daughter could have taken care of herself. She would have gotten some licks in, regardless. And she's how tall is Pud? 5'2", 5'3"? What, 120 soaking wet, fully dressed? Okay, I'm 6'1", now 250. That's what happens when you don't, yeah, when you take time off. I'm working on it though. Yeah, at least I'm not freaking, I'm not the whale. But anyway,
Hey,
she
wait a
can
minute.
she can put me down. She can put you down.
I know. Yeah,
She
I
can.
avoid that if I
She
can.
has. There. She's been taught ways to defend herself and take care of herself. And when every time I hear a story like that, I always wonder if they had some sort. And they don't have to take. I mean, like I said, Pud took Cooksil for 10 years, second degree black belt. But and I'm not promoting or anything like that for her school, but they offer self defense classes. 9 times out of 10, they're free.
Uh-huh.
I don't think all the time that I'm not sure. Again, don't quote me on that, but I do believe they've given free self defense classes to um, women of all ages. And if anybody's listening to this and you have a daughter, I don't care what age your daughter is. She could be 5, she could be 25. I would encourage that you seek out wherever you're at. Find a local martial arts school and see if they offer some sort of self defense class. Because I know for a fact one of the owners, and I think I've told you this, one of the owners of the school, years ago when that girl was raped and strangled in Clemson,
Mhm.
It's been like what, almost 15 years ago now, give or take. Anyway, been a while
Yeah.
back. It's been quite some time. The one of the owners of the school lived in the apartment directly above, or she was in the apartments above where this happened, because this happened at the floor level. Because the girl walked in, and then the guy came in right behind her. Of course, she was drunk. She was wearing a bikini. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But the guy, came in after her and attacked her afterwards. Now, at the time, if I can remember correctly, I know the said owner of said martial arts school, I think had been studying for maybe around 10 years. Might have been a little less, maybe a little more. I'm not really sure. I haven't gotten, I've talked to her, I've talked to them about it. But anyway, if that guy had tried to attack her, it would have been an entirely different scenario. The
Mhm.
outcome would have been entirely. Now, I'm not sure how much, if you're impaired, if instincts kick in or whatever, but regardless, I'm telling everybody out there, if you have a daughter, you love your daughter, unless she's carrying a nine, try and find somewhere for her to get some self defense training of some sort. Because even a little bit goes a long way when it comes to self defense. I mean, you just have to get it ingrained into your brain that if somebody grabs you, you don't just give up. Now if you get clocked in the back of the head, again, I don't know what happened. I don't know the entire circumstances, but and that's the other thing is you see it, I see it. I'm driving through, going towards town, and every person I see, and 9 times out of 10 it's females jogging, walking, whatever.
I sit around town all the time. Yeah.
They got earbuds in. They can't hear what's going on around them. I mean, I get it. You want to listen to music, that's fine. Situational awareness. Always be around. Hell, we do it when we go out. As soon as we sit down at
But
a restaurant, I'm looking at exits. I'm checking everybody around me. You know, you just kind of give everything a scan and make sure everything looks cool. So, but that's my soapbox. Because, like I said, having a young daughter, when I hear something like that, it hits close to home. But like I said, I always, hope that no matter what, Pug can take care of herself.
yeah.
So, like I said, that's my soapbox. But like I said, stuff like that always just hits real close when I hear about it. And you always wonder if she'd had some kind of training, or if she'd had some, if she'd have taken a self defense class, what could have. Well, I mean, of course, the guy should have never been there to begin with. But again, take that out of the equation. You just have some weirdo that wants to, harm your child. They don't necessarily have to be here one reason or another. Because, like I said, if
Yeah.
you get into the politics of it, the guy should have never been here. But like I said, we're
No.
not going to get into that.
No. Yeah. Let's don't go down that rabbit hole.
No, like I said, I want to try and
But
avoid that shit.
at least if nothing else, with the self defense course, not trying to teach them to take down the attacker, but at least to break free and get away somewhere, someplace safe.
Yeah. Also, one of the first things they teach is and they're called wrist escapes, and they're fairly simple looking escapes, but they're
Hmm.
effective. You
Yes.
know, I mean, you you can have super. I mean, unless you absolutely lock on. But then that's the other thing. If you lock on to somebody's wrist and you're trying to pull them, you got a free hand. You got
Hmm.
two free feet. You know, and considering Pud can kick over my head, I'm fairly certain if somebody grabbed her wrist, they're not going to like their end of it.
Don't regret it.
Yeah, quickly too. By the way,
Yes.
and she has full permission to do whatever she wants to somebody who grabs a hold of her.
Except the wrist thing to Uncle Robbie. I'm not
Yeah,
letting her near my wrist. I saw what she did to you. No.
yeah, she's good. And like I said, that's 10 years of martial arts and a second degree black belt. So
Hmm.
I wish she would keep doing it, but she decided to take a break from it. So I respect that, because I'm not going to be that parent that's like, you got to do it.
Be a
No,
dance
she wants,
mom. Be a dance mom.
and she can always go back to it. That's the thing is, and it would
Yes.
not. It's just like riding a bike. You know, it's just like cutting meat. It's just like decorating cakes. If you don't do it for a while, it takes you a little bit, but you get right back into it.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as I know, she still stretches a little bit here and there, so she's good to go. But anyway, again, that's my soapbox. You know, like I said, anybody that's listening to this, I'm telling you right now, the world we live in, there are places out there that offer classes, and even if it costs, I'm telling you, if it costs $100 to take a class, spend the money
Mm-hmm.
because I do have
Well,
peace of mind knowing that she's out.
not just your daughter, like your wife or someone special like that, your girlfriend, wife.
Who cares about her?
And good night, everybody. We're
Wait, I forgot to tell you something. Slowpoke Rodriguez. He pack a gun.
Are you getting the look over there?
No, but she's packing. She knows. Somebody comes up to her, they're gonna get lead poisoning. What? Talking about taking care of yourself, you big doofus. You know, defending yourself against dumbasses. You know, if some asshat comes up to the car, you're supposed to shoot first and ask questions later. Unless it's Robbie, don't shoot first. I mean, if you want to shoot first, that's up to you. I haven't done this in a long time. Bang!
Yeah.
Wow,
Have
got it
you
right
learned?
between the eyes.
Yeah.
No, you're
So,
right. I mean, daughters, wives, aunts, whoever. I mean, it's like I said, it's a shitty ass world we live in.
and getting weirder and weirder every day.
Yeah, no shit.
Like the video I sent you.
Well, I mean, I need to uh, pull my dash cam because those videos, that video, that asshole that pulled. Actually, I got it on my phone. I think I have it on my phone. Hold on a second. I'm pretty goddamn sure I got it on my phone. Dooby dooby doo 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 videos. Yeah. Hang on a second. Yeah, this ass hat. Oh wait, that's the one that's skipped for some reason. But like, I don't know if you can. Let's see if I can. No, I can't get it to show. But
No.
anyway,
No.
that's the motherfucker that when I was driving, I was going. I was actually. I can't remember if I was Christmas shopping or what that time. No, it was October. What was I doing in October? I don't know. I was doing something. But this motherfucker just pulls out in front of me right there. I mean, literally, it's like they're coming out of a parking lot, and the fucker in the turning lane decided to let him come through. Instead of even looking, they just pulled out. I mean, literally, if I had not, everything in the back seat came to the front seat. I
Mm-hmm.
had to hit the brake so fucking hard. And the dumb fucking the passenger seat looks at me like I did something, like it
Of
was
course.
my fault. That's like me and Pug was coming home. Where was we was? I think yeah, we were coming home from helping out, and fucking cars turning left, and no, I take that back. I take that back. The car in front of me was stopping to turn right down the road, and as that car's turning, the motherfucker at the stop sign decided he just wanted to go ahead and go. Regardless of the fact that the fucking Ford with the goddamn killer steel on the front of it is still moving. And then the motherfucker has the audacity to look at me like I did something wrong. That's the kind of motherfucker I just want to put one between their eyes. And it's like I
I
told
see
Pud.
it all the time.
Well, it's like I told Pud. I said, every time I see these some bitches, I think, please do not fuck anything and produce another one of you.
Well, I told you about the one the leaving work one day. There's two lanes coming up to the intersection. The left-hand lane, turn only. Right-hand lane goes straight through downtown Honey Path. And it's only a single lane to the next light.
Yeah.
The other side has a turn lane and a single lane. This car comes up beside me. They're at the light with me. Light turns green. I'm in the right-hand lane. I go forward to get to the next light. They're going with me. They're driving into oncoming traffic, the other lane. And I see cars coming like, oh, this is going to be bad. So I slow down, thinking they'll take the cue to get over. And so what they do, they come over at last minute, almost took my bumper off. They're the ones driving in oncoming traffic. They're flipping me off.
Oh well, yeah, it's your fucking fault, dude. You're an
They're
asshole.
they're in front of me, flipping me off because they're the ones that got into the turn lane to begin with and just drove straight through instead of turning or driving toward oncoming traffic. I was the one at fault.
That's when you take their finger off.
Well, the funny, I was just laughing. I'm like, yeah, I got all this on camera. I got to do a show of cop.
Yeah.
We going through, and from the ride from Honey Path back to Anderson, they floor it. They leave me. I'm like, I'm in no hurry. Whatever. Go. They're gone. And you know where the tax office is here in Anderson. Yeah. And so, you come up and the right-hand lane does the right-hand turn.
Yep.
And you're going down toward the hospital.
Yep.
2 lanes there. I come up in the air, so I'm coming to the tax office. Guess who's in front of me?
That fucktard.
The same ones. They see me behind me. They start flipping me off again. I'm like, whatever. If this is all you have to live for in life, good Lord. We both turn. They're so busy flipping me off. As soon as I turn, I can get over into the lane because I'll be turning left a little further up.
Yeah.
So I get over the lane. They're still in the right-hand lane. They're so focused on me flipping me off for something they did, they don't realize the Meals on Wheels truck in front of them is stopped and turning Meals on Wheels and almost ran into the back of him. They locked it down.
That'd have been your fault.
I was in the lane beside him going past him laughing the entire time.
It's all
every
your
bit of
fault.
it would have been on camera. So,
Yeah.
I see it all the time. Yeah. Love my dash cam.
Love
I
dash
love
cam.
my dash cam.
Like I
So
said,
here's a question for you.
Okay.
Okay. So, tribute bands.
What?
Tribute bands.
Tribute bands. Okay, I thought you said trivia bands. I was like, what the
No,
fuck is that?
a tribute band.
Tribute band. Okay.
So is there like wouldn't you think there would be, I don't know, some type of a time frame or a body of work, a significant body of work the tribute band would want to follow the original artist in? Like if they have, like you have, like the Beatles, you got Beatle tribute bands.
Yeah, there's a shitload
The
of them.
Beatles, they got a large body of work to draw from, right?
Yep.
You expect your artist that you're doing the tribute of to have a large body of work to pull from, correct?
Yeah, more than just like a song.
So it's not like you'd have somebody just put out their first song last week and also next week they got a tribute band, right? So
You wouldn't think.
you wouldn't think that, but so how large a body of work would you think they would need to have a tribute band?
To have a tribute band?
Yeah,
I would say at least on a minimum, as a minimum, at least 3 or 4 albums. Because then you've got, not every album's stellar. Not every album is fucking Dark Side of the Moon. You know what I mean? It's not great from beginning to end.
Not just album. Would you expect them to have like hits, certain?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, you look at AC/DC, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, bands of that genre, they weren't tracking #1 tracks with the release of an album. Right, now, Back in Black kind of blew up because that was Brian Johnson taking over for Bon Scott, but you go back in their catalog, Highway to Hell, great album, High Voltage, great album, Power Age, I think it was Power Age. I have to look it up now. But anyway, they still had Bon Scott and AC/DC had a lot of good albums with a lot of good stuff.
Right.
Brian Johnson comes in, it's kind of like David Lee Roth leaving Van Halen and then Sammy Hagar coming in. More commercial success,
Right.
but and more top. They had. I mean, I don't think Van Halen had any number one singles. I don't even know if Jump or Panama ever made it to number one. I'll have to look that up. But
Um,
they never had a number one album. They never had a debut album come out at number one until Sammy Hagar hit the band. And then 5150 debuted, I believe, at number one the year when it was released. Where's Paul Hicks when I need him?
so, but
But
you
but
expect
again,
to
you
have
don't.
a significant body of work, right?
Yeah, you should have something.
A
I mean, it's like you
significant,
wouldn't saw.
well-known body of work.
We've seen. Okay, you got the. There's that. The band Lori and I went and saw called Black Jacket Symphony,
Right.
and they cover different artists. And then we went and saw, what was the name? Seven Bridges Road. Was that Eagles tribute band? And they were super good. But then again, we went and saw the Eagles, so it was kind of
True.
kind of went full circle.
Well,
But that's
there's a reason I'm asking this because
okay, because apparently somebody's like released a song and all of a sudden there's tributes.
well, no, it's not the song. It was um so Brian, my son Brian, lives up in
Yes.
lives in Cleveland, and apparently there's a lot of acts that come through. There's a lot of venues, a lot of big bands, or bands that are back on the rise again. Whatever,
Yeah.
he actually pretty much every other night he can go see a different band at a different location.
Yep.
You
That's
know,
the beauty of having clubs.
right. Well, he he said he called me the other day. He's like, yeah, we went out, drinking. He's of that age; they still drink heavily. He goes and we ended up at this club, and the tribute band playing. He said I had to stop drinking. I said why? He goes because I had to get the hell out of there. I said were they that bad? He goes, well, they weren't bad per se, as in they were ridiculous. I said, okay, who were they a tribute band of? Who were they following? He goes, they're a Kid Rock tribute band. I
That
can see the look on your face.
Yeah, but I mean, Kid Rock's got some good stuff.
A massive body of work, a big enough body of work to support a tribute band. Name some Kid Rock stuff. How many?
uh,
How many?
well, you got. I guess I'm gonna fuck it up, but Ball would have, from his debut album.
Go say it. I want to hear you
I don't
say
know
it.
how to
I
say
want to
it.
hear you say it.
You know,
Bong
uh,
da bong da bong da. Yeah.
yeah, whatever the fuck. Anyway, and
Okay.
then there's oh shit. Uh, I know some of his stuff. I got his damn CD over there. I only got one. I don't know how many he has out. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't.
Well, I asked him. I said, so were
I
they
couldn't
were they
consider that
actually?
being a tribute act, but okay.
I said, were they that bad? He goes, well, they're Kid Rock tribute band. He says, I'm not sure some of the stuff they were doing was ever Kid Rock's work to begin with. It just kind of sounds like it might have been. He
I don't
said,
know.
that's when I realized I had to sober up so I could get out of there, or at least listen to see exactly if it actually was a Kid Rock song. But that got me thinking, like, wait a minute. And I started looking it up, all the different tribute bands out there. Have you actually ever done a search of tribute bands?
No, but I know
And
there's a mini
some,
kiss.
well, some of the names of some of the tribute bands. I mean, because you've got numerous tribute bands all across, not just the United States, but also, uh,
I know there's a mini
yeah,
Ozzy. I saw him on Jack and Ozzy's, or yeah, Jack or Ozzy and Jack's, whatever that show is.
like
You
the
gonna go get
Queen.
your daughter? Or am I gonna have to stop my podcast and go get your daughter? It's 6:30.
I'll go.
Yeah, she might be waiting for you at school. Just saying, throwing it out there. Parent of the year. Yeah, you didn't bring her fries. I did.
Where's my fries?
She had to do another long day with helping out with theater, so she texted me and said, "Can you bring me some fries?" I'm like, "Sure." I brought her a chocolate milkshake too, because that's how good of a daddy I am. Ah, yeah. I score points where I can.
Where she got daddy? Right there in that little finger. Right
Damn
there.
right. That ain't gonna change anytime soon.
Oh no. But yeah, just some of the names of some of the tribute bands.
Well, like I said, you got Mini Kiss, you got Mini Ozzy.
Like the
Holy shit! There's
Queen
one.
tribute band. You ready?
Okay.
Bohemian Queen.
Okay. Do you know there was it was on Jack and Ozzy's road trip.
Mm-hmm.
That was the show I was watching, and Jack found a tribute band. Kind of, I guess it was a tribute band, but they were dressed up like the McDonald's characters, and I can't remember the song they were singing, but it was to Iron Man, and it was about grilling. It was a fucking scream, and Ozzy's just sitting there loving the shit out of it. But then they also went to uh, somewhere, and they actually had a mariachi band playing. Oh hell, I don't know what it might have been Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. They were playing something from Ozzy's career in a mariachi band. It actually sounded good.
I sent you a link in Messenger.
Okay, I see it.
It is
Yeah.
it's Van Halen.
Oh wait, what happened to my? Why is it all of a sudden up here? Let's see. What is this? That's wrong.
Oh wait, it gets worse. Keep going, keep
No,
going,
I
keep
don't
going.
want to. It's
Because
making my head hurt.
it's to the video of Jump. No, you gotta keep going.
No, it's making my head hurt.
I'll do it.
That's just mean.
It's hilarious.
That's just mean. That's just like, what was it? Did you send me the Inner Sandman with Huey Lewis and the News?
Yes.
That way, like I said, fuckers got too much time on their hands.
Some of them are pretty good though. Some of them are actually
pretty good, but then
decent.
you think like you got way too much fucking time on your hands where you're sitting around going, that's just like what is it? Is it the Wizard of Oz? And the wall are supposed to sync up. One of those old movies.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
The wall are supposed to be sync. You're supposed to be able to sync them right up.
I think is it. Wait. Was it Wizard of Oz in the Wall or Dark Side of the Moon?
I thought it was the wall.
Please
I don't know. But I just know somebody sat around. Somebody was so damn high one day. They were like, "This is some fucked up shit. Watch this." Click, and then they're playing the shit with the damn movie, and you're like, "You're dumb."
Dark Side of the Moon with Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Yeah. If you play it together, it's called Dark Side of the Rainbow.
No, it's Rainbow in the Dark by Dio.
Dark Side of the Rainbow. That's what the pairing's called.
Come here. Come here. Come on. Chewy, come here. Come here. You come here. You got to be in the podcast. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Come here. Good girl. Where's my good girl? Come here. Come here. Oh, you're killing me. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here, good girl. Come here.
Camera shy all of a sudden.
Come on. Come here. Come here. That's just pushing her. Get up here. Get up here. Good girl. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Good girl. Come here. Come here. I'll take you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you in the podcast. I'm going to make you sit with me, you mean ass. Pud's not here, so she's all like, look at her. Sad. Say hi. I hate you all so much. That's my dog. And somebody says, "Is that your dog?" I said, "Shit, no."
Oh Lord, no.
So if I clean that dog, I get my ass kicked.
You're one of her humans.
Yeah. And she's back to her perch where she's all sad and shit again.
Waiting for the pud to come home.
Yeah. Oh, Christ. No, that was bugging me ever since I heard that shit. So, but yeah, I don't. We got, I'm going completely just around everything.
Hmm?
The podcast is growing. Thank everybody. Spread the word. Make it happen. I mean, we're growing in listens, in plays, views, impressions, everything. So,
In weight and
hey, I got nothing. Listen, it ain't all fat. I've been working out every day for the last
well, I
5
see all
months.
the hair too. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
the
kind of.
hair. Yeah, that's right here. That's another thing. What the fuck? Why does your beard grow like crazy, but the shit on top don't? But you know what I'm saying? What the hell?
I ain't got a clue
I
what you're
got.
talking about there,
I'm
buddy.
telling you right now, if your fucking
Why
hair's not, if
does
your hair's not
why
going to grow
does
on your
your
head, it should not grow on your goddamn face either. Period.
beard grow
I'm
and
just
hair
saying.
on? That's just
I'm just saying. It's
just
just bullshit. Told Laura I said, I need to get some of that damn Ronco spray on here. Psh. Yeah, they're just a can of whipped cream.
And laying in bed one night and she was just sitting there just licking your head.
Yeah, I know. Get off me, dog. Nope. I don't know what's going on with it. Don't really
Well,
care
they still
anymore.
sell that stuff.
Probably. Oh, hell, all that Ronco shit's still on sale somewhere.
He made a mint off of it. He made a fortune off of it.
Well, I mean, George Foreman's the one that made a mint off a damn grill, and all he did was put his name on it.
The lean,
That's
mean
all he
grilling
did.
machine.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Lean, mean.
Yeah. But all he did was endorse it. He had
Yeah.
nothing else to do with the damn thing.
No. Well, most of them don't. I mean, Ron Popeil, he actually designed and invented a lot of stuff. But you look at a lot of them nowadays that do a lot of those things. Phil Swift with Flex Seal. He didn't make it.
Yeah, I got a clear boat with a hole in it. Let me put some tape on it.
I'll put a screen door at the bottom of my boat. I'm going to cover it with Flex Seal. Look, it holds water. Glub, 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 glub.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go with the MythBusters on this and use duct tape. If you don't know the episode, look up
I've
MythBusters.
seen that one.
Oh, I know you've seen it. I'm just telling everybody else. If you haven't seen it, look up MythBusters and duct tape boat. They made a fucking boat out of duct tape, and it sailed across because they're out in California. I think it was across San Francisco Bay.
Yeah.
They sailed the damn thing across the bay. They made a sail out of duct tape. They made a boat. Now, granted, they made a frame, but the entire rest of the boat was made of duct tape, other than the steel frame that they welded, which then they went and did the island episode where all they had was duct tape. Did you see that one?
Yes.
Where they were stranded, they were quote unquote stranded on a deserted island, and all they had was duct tape. They literally had a pallet of duct tape, but they're just saying, when the FedEx thing crashes, you hope you have a pallet of duct tape on it so you can survive. But they literally they made one out of bamboo and duct tape on that episode. So
I still like the lead balloon episode.
that one was cool.
Hey, it was a lead balloon.
Yeah, I don't know. Polishing a turd still up there. Some of the best.
Well, getting the cement out of the cement truck.
They were cleaning the cement truck was a good one.
Yep. Dynamite.
Oh, I think we overdid it.
the rocket powered car.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll tell you, they're one of the first shows I ever saw the speed photography. Where
Yeah.
they film it
Slow
so
it
fast, and when
and could
you
slow
do
it
it at
down.
normal speed, my two favorite speed captured moments on that show was when they did the rocket powered sled,
Mm-hmm.
and they literally disintegrated the car.
Right.
But it's that slow motion of that rocket, that sled hitting the front of that car, and it just disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
But then my all time favorite speed motion capture of their show was, and I don't know, I can't remember, I think they were doing movie myths, and I think one of the myths was, I guess I haven't seen Red, that movie with Bruce Willis and all those.
Oh, shooting the rocket with the bullet.
Yes. But
Yes.
anyway, what they did was they fired an RPG into a camper, and it was on a line. They had it rigged up to where it was going to go straight in. But the best part is that when it hits the outside of the camper, it literally penetrates, and then it completely goes into the side before it detonates. But before it detonates, you can actually see an X from the fin.
Mm-hmm.
Just a perfect X. There's a hole, and then the X from where the fins go through the sheet metal, and then of course it detonates and blows the shit out of it. But
Mm-hmm.
that one split second, you can see the actual penetration of the rocket, and then the actual center hole from where the front of the rocket went in, and then the X of the fin into the sheet metal. If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's worth watching because it's
You
just
never seen Red?
no,
How have you never seen Red?
I don't know.
You
There's a
need to
lot of stuff.
watch it. It's
There's a lot of
awesome.
stuff I haven't watched. I haven't watched a lot. I don't. There's not only movie coming out. Excuse me. That's worth seeing for me is Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine.
I gotta see the sequel to Dune also. I've always been a Dune fanatic though. So
Well, you're a book reader though. You read books. I read comic books. Big difference.
stick out words.
Yeah, yours. Well, mine has words, but it's got more pictures than words. I've never been big on reading books. I don't know. Bud likes to read. That's good.
I've always been big and I read books, so
Yeah, you like reading books. You got a shitload of them.
only a couple. A few.
Yeah, I got more comics than you got books, though. Yep, no doubt.
Probably. You probably do,
Oh, I'm
yes.
sure I do. I'd be afraid to count. I couldn't even count how many goddamn comic books I have. I'd say I'm probably over 10,000 at this point in my life. Easy.
You think there's 10,000 back in that room?
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, they're double bagged. I got two in each bag.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. That's
Yep.
called saving space. Well, it's called saving money. Buying backing boards and bags ain't cheap. Hell, I still got a whole drawer that I haven't even bagged up yet because I ain't had time. Yeah, I got a shitload of comic books. Well, you got to think I've been collecting. I've been collecting regularly again since '05.
Yep.
Yeah, 2004, 2005 is when I started getting back into it, and it's just blown up from there. I got a lot of stuff. Speaking of that, I was going through my books trying to figure out which ones I want to get Jim Lee to sign.
Have you figured it out yet?
Nope. Speaking of that, I got to give a shout out to Radio Room, John 5. That was a cool show.
That was awesome,
That
Joe.
was a good show. I think I can pull this up. Hopefully this will. I don't know if this is going to show up or not, but see if I can get it to not be so glary. There we go. A little bit maybe.
Did you finally get to see Moto?
Tomorrow at 12.
Tomorrow at 12.
So yeah, I paid for a meet and greet. You know this. I paid for my meet and greet to meet John Five, get my photograph taken with him, and get some stuff autographed. And I'm standing there talking to him, and of course I have a tattoo on my calf, which is kind of a tribute for him and Eddie Van Halen, my two favorite guitarists. And I'm showing John Five my tattoo, and he goes, "Oh, you want me to sign it?" I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm not gonna tell him no. Like, no, don't sign my leg. He said, "You want me to sign it?" And I said, "Sure." Next thing I know, he's signing my leg, so I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm gonna get the tattoo. It's still there a little bit. It's faded, but the thing is you can see where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
So if he gets the picture right and he can size it right, it's gonna be right on where it's at.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's gonna be done tomorrow.
Sweet.
Going tomorrow to have my leg tattooed. Yeah, I know. Well, I need another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11. This will be 12.
That is 11?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got the Kryptonian, you got Snoopy,
2,
crossword,
3.
the one Pud did, the werewolf, her signature, my crossword puzzle, Eagles, Pud's drawing, Cthulhu, and the skull.
But John 5 tattoo on the back? That's the skull?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one more.
Nope. That's it.
Now, the one above the crossword.
Yeah.
But you didn't get it at the same time you got the crossword, did you?
You mean the keel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all done the same day.
I remember I didn't remember you getting the crossword done at the same the keel done at the same time as the crossword.
Yeah, I had that done the same day. He did all that at the same time.
That's one of your first ones too.
The very first one.
Yeah.
That was the first one, and then I got that one.
I remember that one, yeah.
And then I didn't get anything until I got the werewolf with Josh, because we both got the werewolf. I got the werewolf, and then I think I can't remember if I got Snoopy next or if I got this one.
You got that one next because
I think
Snoopy
so.
came
I think
after.
I had this
Yeah.
one, and then I got Snoopy, and then I got the Eagles,
I
and then
remember the Eagles one.
I got the Kryptonian, which you can't really see
Yep.
because I can't move my arm around. There we go. I turn around the Kryptonian. And then I got Pud's Vampire Pirate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the two on my leg. No, I got Cthulhu before I got this one. I got Cthulhu before I got this, and then the Kryptonian. Cthulhu on my calf was done before I did my forearms. Because then I did the Kryptonian, and then I did that one, and then the John 5 was right before we went to Dragon Con last year. Because we met up at Inky's afterwards.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Because
So
I was over there with Lori and the kids when you finally got there. Okay.
I think I got this one. Yeah, I got this one afterwards because then I got her signature.
Mm-hmm.
That's how she signs her name. And then I got the John 5. Now I'm going to get his autograph right below the skull. I'll get a picture up. But I can't. I'd have to email it to myself and all the bullshit. But yeah, that's been my day. Trying to get this stuff rolling.
Mine's been the life of retail. Yay.
Well, I mean, I got some stuff going with, actually, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be pretty busy. Because I got some stuff coming from one person. I got some stuff coming from another person. So hopefully, and I fucked up. I did those shirts for Shippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he texted me the other day. He goes, "Hey, guess what?" I said, "What?" He goes, "You put the wrong phone number on there. It's supposed to be a 0, and I put a 1." I'm like, "Dope." So I redid them. I redid them. I got them sitting over there. I got to get them to him. So yeah, I screwed up.
How's the car coming along?
Haven't heard anything. I got a bill.
Just coming along. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, actually, I'll probably be heading that way. I'm gonna shoot him a text tomorrow. Might be heading that way. Might go if he's going to be around. I might go see him after because I got to wait and see if Pud's going to be staying after school again. If Pud's going to be staying after school, then after I go see Moto, I may run, take care of that, see where we're at. That's the hope
I'll be
anyway.
at work.
Yeah, basically we really haven't talked about much today. Just life in general.
Yeah, just the normal things.
Yeah, this is what we do. We bitch. Bitch
Well,
about.
not always, bitch. We do quote
No,
cartoons a lot of times.
that's true. That and spay and neuter your kids.
Bob Barker.
Remember, spay and neuter your kids. I mean your cats. I mean your animals. Revert back to Charlie Gertz. I don't know if you weren't around for Charlie Gertz up here.
No.
He was a local weatherman.
Yeah.
Hammered doing the weather. It was so funny. He was a trip.
What station? Who did you do it for?
Channel 4.
Channel 4?
Yep. That was the good old days. Good old days when there was not a whole lot on TV. You didn't have 15,000 channels.
ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS.
Shit, I remember when Fox launched. Thought that was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Thought that was the cat's ass. Like, whoa, there's another network.
Mm-hmm. One of their first shows, the Tracy Ullman Show.
Yep, and that's where the Simpsons came from. A lot of people got their start on Fox.
So 21 Jump Street also, wasn't it?
Wasn't
that one of their first ones?
Yeah, in Living Color.
Living Color. Well, Living Color came a little bit further down the road because I remember.
Yeah, but 21 Jump Street, you had the two big ones were Tracy Ullman and 21 Jump Street, but then Arsenio Hall had his late night show.
Well, I was still down I was still down home at Low Country when Fox started their network, and I remember Tracy Ullman Show. I remember 21 Jump Street. It wasn't until I moved to the upstate '89. It was after that. That's when the Arsenio Hall show started. And a little bit later after that is when In Living Color came along.
Yeah.
Married with Children came around the same time as Arsenio Hall.
That was another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't make shit like they used to. That's a whole nother episode. We got that one queued up. Talk about how shit nowadays just ain't funny. They try to be funny, but they're not. But anyway, that's a whole nother episode.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about the seriousness of the beginning of this one. I'm not sorry.
No,
I want everybody to get I want their kids. I want people to get their kids protected. You know, give them something besides a goddamn how do you do? Because they think that, you know, again in today's world, they think that, you know, oh, just tell them stop. That'll make it stop.
Stop so I can go to my safe place.
Yeah, I gotta go find my safe spot. I need to go home to my fucking, what is it? Damn emotional hamster or some bullshit. I almost got you. Breathe.
Almost.
Breathe.
Almost. The first thing that came to mind was Armageddon.
That's not what hamsters are for. Anyway, all right.
Armageddon.
We're running long again. I don't care. We've reached the 49-minute mark. We're almost at 50 minutes, which is fine. Again, wait, let me get my list. I gotta get my list. Hang on, let me get my chips out of my secret stash of chips.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Where's it at? Here we go. Okay. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Audible, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts is where you can find us. Don't mind the chip.
Audible, not Odyssey, right?
Yeah, Audible, not Odyssey.
Okay.
Odyssey is now owned by George Soros' group, and they don't like anything. They don't like anything that's not their speech. But we don't get into that shit.
Nope.
Nope. They ain't nobody gonna tell me what to fucking say. I take that back. No, I don't take that back. Nobody's gonna tell me what to say. Man, pissers. You don't like it? Don't listen. Tell your friends to listen though.
Armageddon.
I'm telling you, there's always somebody that will get offended by shit, and there's always their friend that's like, I think it's funny as hell.
And we're bound to offend them, so.
Anybody else think that shit's funny?
We're going to find that.
I know, you got to find that. You got to find that. You're the one that showed it to me. And all you got?
Frog in the blender, and what was the other one?
Frog in the blender, and then the gophers or whatever they were.
But there was one other one.
Anybody else think that shit's funny?
Oh, look, I'm spinning.
All right, let's call it for this episode. We're gonna make homemade pizza. Ooh, we're having homemade pizza for dinner.
I had a salad.
Yeah, it's salad.
Salad.
I don't see no lettuce.
We're gonna find those.
Yep.
Actually, I have them somewhere.
You've got to.
On some flash drive somewhere. I got a whole ton of those things.
You got to find them. We'll play every damn one of them and laugh our asses off because the shit can't happen today. That is actually what Bud Light was funny.
The real men of genius.
Yep. All right, let's get out of here. Again, find us, like us, subscribe, listen, pass it along, tell your friends. Like I said, got a little serious on this one, but that's because shit's hitting too close to home. But we try to keep it on the light side. So until next time, this has been. That's your cue.
Marginal at best with the Kelster and HR Puff and stuff.
HR Puff and stuff this time because he loves to change his name. And we will see you guys next week. Till then, see ya.